every problem that we face in life has two purposes. It's either to stop you or it's to teach you something. It's to be a lesson for you. But the only difference really between the two is just your perspective on the situation. Depending on whatever your perspective is, really going to dictate either if it's going to stop you and postpone whatever you have going on for yourself, or if it's going to teach you something and help you apply it, or just looking at it as a positive, switching it around, actually using it to your benefit, basically. And everybody faces problems. No one escapes challenges, but not everyone learns from them. Some people get bitter, others get better. The problem doesn't decide the outcome. Your perspective does. Um, Problems are inevitable. It's hard to avoid them. You're never going to be able to avoid problems. We're going to come up and have different problems every single day. There's going to be a new problem literally every day. But it's up to you, whatever you're going to let that problem end up being later down the line. You can either let it stop you and postpone and hold you back from whatever you are trying to accomplish for yourself or for your group, for your community, whatever the case may be, or you use that problem and you use that problem and let it be a lesson. Let it teach you something. Let you learn from it. One sec. That all really just comes down to however you look at those situations, whatever your perspective is on it. Some people are very closed minded, so whenever they deal with something, it's always gonna stop them. It's always gonna put a pause and put a hold on whatever they have going on because they're so stuck on whatever it is. That's where a lot of people fail at, and that's where a lot of people make their mistakes. You have to look at every problem as a lesson. It should be a lesson. You should be able to learn something from every problem, everything that you do go through in your life. That's what I feel personally. I feel like every interaction that I have with somebody or anything that I do go through on a daily basis, I can learn from. I can benefit from it somehow, in some way, shape, or form. I just have to look at it from a different perspective. Have to look at it from a wider lens. Um, Problems reveal things comfort never could. They expose weak habits, unclear boundaries, unclear thinking, unhealed thinking. Every challenge arrives with information. If you ignore the lesson, the problem repeats. It'll repeat over and over and over and over. Growth begins when you ask, what is here to teach, what this is here to teach me? Yeah. Um, if you ignore a problem, if you ignore the lesson, if you ignore the lesson, it's going to repeat itself over and over repeatedly, numerous times. You're never going to get a different outcome if you ignore the lesson. That's like, if you're sitting there studying for a test and when I say you doing homework, boom, you ignoring the lessons and whatnot, those same lessons are going to come up on the exam. Those same lessons are going to come up on the test. You sitting there ignoring all these lessons, ignoring all the little homework problems, whatever the case may be, it's gonna keep on repeatedly popping up over and over. Then it's gonna pop up on the big, on the, on the the main focus, the main problem, the main whatever it is. It's gonna show up on the actual test. So if you keep on putting those homeworks aside and these assignments aside and stuff like that, it's gonna end up popping up on that exam, and you're gonna fail that exam. You're gonna fail that chapter in your life, whatever the case may be, because you weren't actually paying attention to the lessons and taking them into consideration and actually trying to pull apart whatever it was, whatever the situation was, and actually look at it from a different lens, a different perspective. Like, for me, for instance, just being 100% transparent, a lot of my relationships didn't work out because I was being too childish. I was entertaining bullshit. I was being very lustful. I was at times inconsiderate, at times not really like communicating well and things like that. And these were repeatedly coming up over and over and over, being told the same shit repeatedly. One relationship after another, then another one. I'm being told the same thing over and over. So I had to actually take that lesson into consideration, actually imply it and try and learn some, gain something from it, instead of just them saying, oh, you need to work on this, you need to work on your communication skills, and you need to love yourself better properly, and you need to do this and do that. I just brush it off. I just brush it off. I just keep on going. No, I gotta actually applied and taken into consideration and be like, okay, boom, this I need to work on this. This is what I'm fucking up on. And this problem is coming up repeatedly over and over. This is something that I have to actually take care of. And I feel like a lot of people kind of just ignore whatever the lesson is and just go on about their way. And they keep on seeing the same problems over and over. They just, oh, why does this keep happening to me? Why is this only happening to me? Why do I keep on going through this? Is because you've been ignoring it for so long. You've been ignoring the same lesson that God has been bringing to you, literally putting in your face numerous times. You just keep on ignoring it. But pain feels pointless until you actually understand it. What once hurt you can later guide you. What broke you can later build you. When perspective shifts, pain stops being wasted and starts becoming wisdom. I really got hurt. Not even like, obviously, bro, in all those relationships, I was when I was in the wrong. I was fucking up. I was when I was in the wrong, doing whatever I wasn't supposed to be doing. But they hurt me. The pain and shit that I felt afterwards from losing somebody that I felt like was very important to me hurt me, and it guided me. I let it guide me. I understood what was going on, and I let whatever had broke me down, or whatever the case may be, I let that build me back up. I understood and actually took the time to understand whatever I was needing to work on and what I was messing up on and where my mistakes were and things like that. And you have to be able to take that into consideration because it all does turn into wisdom. You're able to actually apply that in your everyday life, end up giving that same wisdom to somebody else that may need it, somebody else that may be going through the same problem, which is why I'm trying to give whatever wisdom that I do have, and as I'm still learning, trying to put everybody on game, whatever the case may be, because I want everybody to actually learn, everybody to benefit, and everybody to succeed. That's the whole point of this. Whole point of me doing this is I really just want to build a community where we all can come together, all like-minded, and help one another out, whatever situations that we may have going on. But you have to first understand all the pain, everything that you are going through, and understand why it hurt you and why it broke you, and allow it to actually guide you and build you up later on, so you can install that wisdom into yourself and bestow it onto somebody else. Basically, like, it's a lot deeper than you really think it is. Like, some people are just very like base minded, I guess, like surface minded. They don't look at the surface, they don't look what's beneath it. They never look in too deep because they're either too afraid to actually try and deep dive into it and figure out what's going on, or they just want to keep on running from it and avoiding it, and don't want to actually like deal with it head on because they've been feeling some type of way and feeling all these emotions and whatnot, so they keep putting it aside, which is just postponing and causing them to feel even more emotions later down the line, just causing them more pain and more hurt and be even more broken. Life doesn't test you to punish you, it tests you to prepare you. Every lesson learned raises your awareness, strengthens your discernment, sharpens your focus. The lesson is the upgrade. If you playing a video game, bro, like if I'm sitting there playing let's think of a game. Like, if I'm sitting there playing GTA, every mission that I'm sitting there playing and whatnot, I'm gaining something from it, I'm learning something from it, I'm getting some type of awareness, something to look out for, some type of discernment, something to decipher, and I sharpen my focus on certain things, which is how I upgrade in the game. Like, oh, I get new cars, new guns, I get a new house, I get new clothes, whatever the case may be. Same thing with 2K. If I'm sitting there playing 2K, all these games that I'm playing, I can use this right now because I haven't played 2K lately, bro. I ain't gonna lie. But playing 2K, bro, each and every game that I come across, I'm coming across a new person every single time, and everybody has different play styles. Not everybody play the game the same way. So I learned what to look out from this dude, cause he just cooked me. He just fried my shit. So now if somebody else try that same shit, I know what to do. And now I'm more focused. I know what I gotta do so I can score or have my teammate get an open shot or just help the team as a whole. And it raise your discernment in certain things, and it raise just you learn overall, you upgrade, you get better at the game, you get better at life. Like, it all what's the word? Like, it all applies the same way. Same as me sitting there playing a game. The way that I learn something new, I gain more awareness, I gain more discernment, I'm more focused, and I upgrade myself in the game, I upgrade myself in real life. I apply these things in real life situations, and I become more like alert. I become more aware and just pretty much everything. Pretty much all that. You just get better at life. You become more. There's a word that I'm looking for that's on the tip of my tongue, bro, and I can't think of it. But the problem isn't your enemy, it's your instructor. Change how you see it and change what it gives you. Perspective turns problems into lessons and lessons into growth. You taking on these problems and dealing with these problems head on and actually trying to figure out whatever the root is and letting it be a lesson will turn into some form of growth for you, whether it be physically, spiritually, mentally. You're going to be able to see the growth and reflect on it and actually be able to bestow whatever lessons and whatever wisdom and everything that you have taken on for yourself onto somebody else that may need it. It's all to you doing all this is to pour back into somebody else, but you have to pour into yourself first and figure out whatever your situation is so you can help out this other person the best that you can to the best of your ability. I love you. God loves you more. Stay focused, stay purpose driven. Have your goals written down for this month, for this year, for these next 2 months, 3 months, whatever the case may be. Have everything written out for yourself. Stick to the plan. Get a set schedule for yourself. Don't let your problems stop you and postpone and hold you back. Let everything that you go through uplift you and let it be a lesson and let you gain some form of wisdom and actually grow from it. Your perspective is everything. Your perspective is what's going to make or break your reality. So let your perspective be a good one and let it actually turn your dreams into your reality. Have a good rest of your day. Have a good rest of your night whenever you is watching this, whatever the case may be for you. Stay in your prayer. And tell somebody you love them today, bro. Like, just put more positivity out into the world. That's the whole purpose. That's what we're here for. Love one another.